Hello, everyone. Well, it's almost Thanksgiving Day, and for those of you out there who are Christians, we have very sad news for you. Um, Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin was totally ruined. It was totally destroyed. The parade was ruined by a man with a vehicle ran into the parade and injured over 60 people and killed 6 people. As of now, little Jackson Sparks, age 8, is dead, killed by this driver. Wasn't a reckless driver. He was intentionally committing murder, a vehicular homicide, intentionally committing murder with his vehicle. Our hearts go out to the Sparks family. We feel your loss, and we're so sorry. We're so sorry that this happened to you. We're so sorry. The suspect is Darrell Brooks Jr. This man had 20 outstanding warrants for his arrest. He was a career criminal. He was in possession of drugs. He was in possession of guns, and got off easy. All of the judges gave him a slap on the wrist. One guy put him. He was originally going to have $10,000 bond. He asked for a speedy jury trial, and they couldn't deliver one, so they let him off on $500 bail, and he posted it. And then they let him off on $1,000 bail, and he posted it. And then he got off and did some more crimes. He ran over the mother of his child. And the mother of his child, he had underaged. She was underaged and he was older. And he was 36 at the time, and he had sex with her, and she was just a teenager. And apparently it was consensual sex, but he's still wanted. I think it's in North Dakota. He's still wanted for having. He's a sex offender. He's a sex offender for having sex with a teenager, an underage girl. And apparently the sex was consensual, but later on he ran over her with his red SUV, and that was the same red SUV that he used to plow into the crowd at the Christmas parade in Waukesha. And 60 people injured in that parade. The parade was ruined. The dancing granny got killed too. It was her debut in the dancing grannies, and she was killed, and woman could still see her in her blue dress lying on the pavement. So sad. It's just such a sad day. And ruined the holidays for me. I mean, Modrinic is coming up, and that's around the same time as Christmas. It's going to be a very sad day. Still the year of Maleficent, but the year of Maleficent is drawing to a close. But every year is the year of Maleficent, because there's always, I realize it now, every year is the year of Maleficent, because there's always going to be bad. It's always going to be bad. Bad news, bad people. And then you can't blame Maleficent for what people do. People create their own evil. Maybe Maleficent created all the different kinds of evil, but she didn't make you do them. That was your choice. Everyone's got a free will choice, so people make their own evil. People make their own evil, even though they may not have created the evils. They live them out, and they make them. They make evil a part of their lives. They make evil their own. And just so you know, Darrell Brooks Jr. is an African American man. He's an aspiring rap artist. He was doing rap next to a red SUV, the same one he used to kill everybody in the Christmas parade. Just because it's a Christmas parade doesn't mean we can't feel for the victims. I don't have anything against the Christmas parade. I wish the people in the Christmas parade well, and not a Christian, but feel for the victims in the Christmas parade and understand how they feel about Christmas and how they feel about having their Christmas parade ruined. I understand how they feel. I can feel for them. I'd feel the same way too. If somebody ruined a Modrinicht parade, I would feel awful. And I feel awful for the people in the Christmas parade just as if it were my own parade. Just as if it were a parade for me. I feel bad for them. Just as bad. And Christmas parade means so much to those people. Means so much to them. They had their spirits crushed by this guy. And he did it deliberately too. It was on purpose. Can't even imagine someone doing something like that on purpose. I don't know if he has the devil in him or what, but probably he does have the devil in him. Committed 20 crimes already. In his short span of life, he's already committed 20 crimes. Hardened criminal, you can't reason with them. You can't turn their lives around. You can't cajole them. They're just already hardcore. They're bad to the bone. They've decided to be bad to the bone because they think, well, my ancestors were slaves and I was abused. And now I'm going to abuse others. Now I'm going to turn the tables and abuse others. But what are you doing? You're just sinking to the same level as the people that abused you. And you're sinking to the same level. You're sinking to a lower level, actually. Sinking to a lower level because what would your ancestors think of you if they knew that you killed Jackson Sparks in the Christmas parade? It's so sad for the little boy. He was a funny looking little boy. He had a couple of teeth missing. He was shedding his baby teeth. And that's when he got killed. He was shedding his baby teeth. I just can't even imagine being his mother. How his mother must feel. Could have been, my little kid if got killed in the parade, and feel for the mother, feel for the whole family. His brother Tucker is still in critical condition, so he may wind up killing both children. But his brother was right beside him, and he sustained heavy injury. Both of them sustained head injuries. skull cracked against the pavement when they got run over. And this guy just had an impulse and a desire and a will to kill. And he did. He killed. And he didn't represent his people well. Why do you think African Americans feel so much pressure? They feel so much pressure because of individuals like this one. Because of individuals like this one, it puts everyone under pressure. And I can feel the pressure. I can feel how they must feel, and feel the pressure. Feel the pressure to conform, and feel the pressure to represent well. Must be really hard, really challenging to have to represent your people well because of individuals like this one. There's so many of them. There's other Darrell Brooks Juniors out there. There's other ones. They might strike any time. They might rape your daughter, kill someone with a gun, or run their SUV into the Christmas parade. Whichever. There's bad guys out there. There's bad guys out there who have chosen the way of evil. And they've chosen the way of evil above all else. Above all else, they've put evil first in their lives. And yeah, there's the influence of evil spirits, but everyone feels pressure from evil spirits. Everyone does. Everyone is here on earth subject to the influence of evil spirits, but they don't go doing these evil things. They don't give in to evil. This guy surrendered to evil completely. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. He sees himself in the mirror and he sees bad to the bone. He's real proud of himself. He's bad to the bone. He's pathetic. Pathetic loser. What a loser. Killing innocent children and killing grannies. Dancing grannies. Yeah. I hope he gets 10 consecutive lifetime sentences. Might even be the electric chair warranted in this case. Because he did something so evil. And I hate to bring this news to you right now when your holiday is upon you and you plan on spending Thanksgiving with your family. But, yeah, there's evil out there. Evil lurks and evil lives in strange places. And there's no negotiating with evil. There's no negotiations with evil. You can't negotiate. You just have to arrest, arraign, prosecute. That's all you can do when there's evil. That's all you can do because there's so much evil that's out there. But there's a lot of good too. There were the good people who put on the Christmas parade in Waukesha. And they did not know that they would have their event ruined. There were police present, and there were barricades. He just ran right through all of them. Somehow they weren't able to stop him, but they did finally stop him and arrest him after he had already plowed into the crowd. They managed to. I don't know how he got past the police and the barricades. I just don't know. They claim he was being chased by the police, and it was a lie. It was not true. It was a lie. He wasn't being chased by the police at all. He came there to that Christmas parade with the sole intention of killing as many people as he could with his red SUV and making his red SUV a murder weapon. It's just a vehicle like any other vehicle that's out there. There's millions of vehicles out on the road, but this one became a murder weapon. Yeah, it became a murder weapon, and he used it to kill. He used it to kill because he thought that was cool. And it's not cool at all. He sobbed when he heard that he had killed a child. But he sure saw the child when he was killing him and didn't feel any guilt then. Maybe he feels some guilt now. Maybe he feels some remorse. Why did he do it? They said that they saw no expression on his face. Maybe he faked good when he heard the child had been killed, and he pretended to sob. But he had no emotion in his eyes. He had felt no remorse. That's what a lawyer that confronted him said. So, leave you with this. Evil lives. Evil lives, and it's out there. Evil lives, and it's out there in the world. Out there in the world, there's so much evil. And there's so many people who have become career criminals and see the gangsta way of life as the ideal, and live by the gun, die by the gun, commit mass shootings. There was another mass shooting the other day. May have been at a gas station, I don't remember. Maybe it was at a bar. And suspect in that was black too, and there was a good Samaritan that was black. He tried to stop a white drunk driver who had run over somebody, and the drunk driver got out of his car and shot him dead, and then made a run for it. So there's white devils too. It's white devils too, and good black men who are good Samaritans that unfortunately get killed more often than not. So we should watch out for evil in all of its forms and not make any distinction or exception for race. Race doesn't have anything to do with evil. Evil is multifaceted. Evil wears many faces. Evil wears many masks. We need to be vigilant and alert to evil wherever we see it rear its ugly head. And have a great holiday, everyone. Hope you stay safe. Hope there's no copycats for the Thanksgiving parade. And I'll see you next time.